Yes. And Parliament of welfare of the society and dear government of the people. Beseech you to be on with your brand favor as your servant whom you have been pleased to call the performance of virtues in this republic. Let your blessing descend upon us here assembled, rather than treat and consider all matters of shall come and liberation. In so just a faithful among us to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our country, and of those whose interest you have committed to our church. Amen. Order.
Order number 1, and administration of oath.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
We have papers to lay. You now order paper. Read, just read. It's the leader of majority. It's the leader of majority.
As a chairman of the committee for lands, I have paper to lay.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
Next order.
Order number 8, motions, stroke, bills. Motions.
Motion approval of nominees for the appointment to the position chairperson and member of Isiolo Municipal Board. Leader of majority.
Approval of the nominee for the appointment of the position of chairperson and members of the municipal board. That taking into consideration the findings of the Land, Housing, Urban Development Committee in its report on the vetting of the nominee for the appointment as a chairperson and member of the board of municipality, laid on the table of the Assembly on Wednesday, 18 December 2024, and pursuant to the provisions of Section 14.1 of Urban Area and Cities Act 2011, this Assembly approves the nomination for the appointment of the following person as a chairperson and members of the Isiolo Municipal Board. Number 1, Hassan Wakowario, chairperson. Number 2, Gabriela Naro Esokon, member. Number 3, Lematango S. Charles, member. Number 4, Stephen Gadongo Washeke, member. Number 5, Mohammed Ahmed Dair, member. Number 6, Bone Omar Godana, member. Number 7, Geoffrey Kinwa Nabea, member.
Chair, you have a report. You give a summary of the report. But first of all, let's get a seconder. You still second and continue.
I second the motion, Mr. Speaker.
Let's give us the summary.
Mr. Speaker, this board is very important, Mr. Speaker. And we had a general committee observation, Mr. Speaker, that the committee having considered the nominees field questionnaire pursuant to section 7(8) of Public Appointment County Assemblies Approval Act number 5 of 2017. Their curriculum VTs and having had their oral, please open that. This is a very faint, sorry. Having had their oral submissions during the vetting exercise or an interview, made the following observations on the suitability for appointment as chairperson and members of Isiolo Municipality Board. One, that they satisfy the requirement of Chapter 6 of the Constitution of Kenya on leadership and integrity, having been cleared by the Kenya Revenue Authority, Higher Education Loan Board, HELB, Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, and the Credit Reference Bureau. Two, that they have no potential conflict of interest. Three, that they have never been dismissed from office for contravention of the provisions of Article 75 of the Constitution, which deals with conduct of state officers. Four, that they exhibited impressive knowledge of topical issues touching on the docket of Isiolo Municipal Board and have the required abilities, qualifications, and experiences, and that they are suitable for appointment on the chairperson and members of the Isiolo Municipal Board.
Yes, I think that. So if there's any debate on the same, so you put a question that taking into consideration the finding of the Land Housing and Urban Development Committee in its report on the vetting of nominees for appointment as chairperson and members of the board of Isiolo Municipality laid at the table of the Assembly on Wednesday, 18 December 2024, and pursuant to the provision of Section 14(1) of Urban Areas and Cities Act 2011, this Assembly approved the nominees for appointment of the following persons as chairperson and members of the Isiolo Municipal Board. 1. Hassan Wakwario, chairman. Gabriela Naroya Sokon, member. Matango S. Charles, member. Stephen Dadogo Pacheke, member. Mohamed Hamed Dahir, member. Boni Omar Kodana, member. Geoffrey Kinyo Nabea, member. As men of that opinion, say aye.
Aye.
Contrary, say nay. Aye, 7. Next motion.
Under number 9, motion approve of nominee for appointment to the position of the County Chief Officer for Trade and Investment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Commenting on it, Tourism and Regulatory Trade and Cooperative Committee is established under motion approval of nominees for appointment to the position of Chief Officer of Trade and Investment. They are taken in considering the finding of the Tourism, Trade and Cooperative Development Committee, which is report on vetting of nominee for appointment to the position of County Chief Officer of Trade Investment laid on the oath assembly on Wednesday, 18 December 2024, and pursuant to the provision of Section 45 of County Government Act 2012. This County Assembly approved the nominees for appointment of Abdullahi Muhammad Bonaya, Chief Officer of Trade and Investment.
So give a brief of the report.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Commenting on it, Tourism, Industrial Trade and Cooperative Committee is established under Second Schedule, Standing Order 193 of County Assembly. The committee, along with other secretary committee, is mandated to the following roles, as provided in Standing Order 193. 5 to consider. Committee membership. Considering the following: Honorable Major Abdullahi Golita, Chairman; Honorable Bokar Abdi Godana, Vice Chair; Honorable David Lemantile, Member. Acknowledgement. Honorable Speaker, on behalf of Tourism, Industrial Trade and Cooperative Committee member, I wish to extend our gratitude of and ability to support according to the committee by the office of the Speaker and the Clerk of County Assembly towards ensure that the committee mandate is achieved within the required time. Finally, Honorable Speaker, it is my pleasure on behalf of Committee Tourism, Industrial Trade and Cooperative Committee to represent this report. Page 9. The committee observation on stability of Abdullahi Muhammad Bonaya for appointment of Chief Officer of Trade and Investment. That satisfies the request of Chapter 6 of the Constitution of Kenya that he has not been charged in court of law in the last 3 years. That has no conflicts of interest. They has never been dismissed from office considering of Professional Act 75 of Constitution. Committee recommendation. Failure to Act 191 pursuant to Act 179 2B, the Constitution of Standing Order 43-4, the committee recommendation that the County Assembly approve the nominee for the Mr. Abdullahi Muhammad Bonaya for appointment by the His Excellency the Governor as Chief County Officer for Trade and Investment. Thank you.
So I put a question that taking into consideration the finding of the Tourism, Trade and Cooperative Development Committee in its report on the vetting of nominee for appointment to the position of the County Chief Officer for Trade and Investment laid on the table of the Assembly on Wednesday 18th December 2024 and pursuant to the provision of standing order section 45 of the County Government Act 2012, the Assembly approved the nomination for appointment of Abdullahi Mohammed Bonaya, County Chief Officer for Trade and Investment. As many of that opinion say aye. Aye. Contrary say nay. I have it. Next order.
Honorable Speaker, that's all for today.
So members, as you know, we are here because of the special city. As per the Gazette notice that you have seen, this house adjourned as per the calendar of the house. Thank you.